right, here's a interesting question for you. Okay, why is it that so many young men, majority men, they follow Andrew Tate or they admire Andrew Tate? Have you ever asked yourself why? Why do people listen or follow Andrew Tate or admire him? Some of the answers are very obvious. He speaks on masculinity. He speaks on men being men. He's one of the very few people who talks explicitly about the sexualization of children, the transgender issues, forcing gay, sexual or transgender issues on small children, wanting them opt for surgeries. Okay, and he primarily focuses on men being men. Okay, but that's not all. That's not all. If that was the only reason, he wouldn't be so popular. There are quite a number of people who say men have to be men. But why Andrew Tate is so popular? The answer is because Andrew Tate addresses these important questions and he says it in a very shocking manner. He says it in a controversial manner, and then he obviously adds his own personality and flair. But that again is not the reason why so many young men follow and admire Andrew Tate. I'll tell you the exact reason. The reason why so many young men follow Andrew Tate or admire Andrew Tate is because they do not have proper upbringing. Now just listen to what I'm saying before you jump to conclusions. They do not have proper upbringing. They do not have good male role models. They have not had strong father figures. They do not have these male individuals who they can look up to. And because they do not have these, they look up to an alpha father figure or male figure who can take that place. For example, when we were small children, we used to look at superheroes, right? Even today, we look at Marvel superheroes and we relate to someone. Like if I were to ask you, who's your favorite Marvel character or DC character? You might say Batman, Superman, or Iron Man, or Hulk. I used to like the Hulk. Still do. Or you might say, some people might even say Thanos, because of his incredible power and the character that was so well played by that actor. I can't get his name. Just a click of finger and everything vanishes. So we like these alpha role models, these alpha men. Many of us, when we were young, we used to admire James Bond. Smooth and savvy, and girls fall for him left, right and center. How many of us liked WWE superstars? Undertaker, Hitman Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, The Rock. So we men are constantly looking out for the alpha role model. But now what happens is, as we grow up, we realize these alpha role models whom we admire are movie characters, or they're playing a part. Some still admire movie actors, like a lot of Indians who love Shah Rukh Khan. They admire him, Salman Khan. They consider them like they can do no wrong, which is very understandable. But the reason why people connect, or most men relate to Andrew Tate, is they have very poor, no or hardly any role models. And I'll prove it to you. For example, when you look at me, you see all these tattoos on my face and all that. You know, do you think if I had a proper father figure, a proper role model, someone to guide me, someone to tell me, someone who I could relate to, someone who could speak to me, that I would quit high school, that I would quit, not study, that I would make all the wrong choices, that I would have, you know, unwanted friends and unwanted relationships, that I would waste almost 30 years of my life doing all rubbish. I mean, just look at it. I never had anyone to guide me. So I went through life admiring whomsoever I thought was larger than life. And then obviously I took my own decisions. But today, at the age of 46, going to be 46, because of a lot of self-realization, introspection, coaching, having the right mentors, now I know what I did right, what I did wrong, why did I do those things, and the very fact that if I had the right role models, I'd have made different set of choices. See, and I'll tell you where Andrew Tate is wrong also. Okay, and I'll tell you where my gripe is. See, Andrew Tate, yes, he does bring about legit issues, problems. Men should learn to be more like men. Cardi B is doing the wrong thing. Twerking and shaking your ass and sexualization. All these are real problems. But then what is Andrew Tate's solution? Here's a simple question. What is his solution? Bugatti? Tell me how many men have a Bugatti or show off their Bugatti. Then you'll say, yeah, he's showing off his Bugatti. Yeah, but for what? What has Bugatti got to do with being a man? You know, these expensive cars only impress children or immature young men. Having a super expensive luxury car doesn't prove anything. You're wasting money on an item that is just to show off. That's number one. Number two is, he says, go to the gym. Man, when your career is not in place, when your education is not in place, should you be thinking about going to the gym? In fact, there's a simple question. Where does he focus on family values? Simple question I'm asking. Where does he focus on being a father, being a brother, an elder brother, being a role model? Where does he focus? Putting a cigar in the mouth and having a Bugatti and talking of those bitches. Is that the upbringing that you want to give your daughter or your son? Ask a simple thing, no? And here's another thing. If Andrew Tate is a millionaire like he claims to be, okay, tell me which millionaire, simple question, tell me which millionaire will charge you $97 for giving you advice. And you go to his website, that coaching class or whatever, and there you'll see a timer. Within 1 hour, it's going to expire. Which millionaire does that? This is a classic ClickFunnels, clickbait approach to get people to part with their money. And what advice is he going to give you other than generic advice? See, he doesn't know you personally. He doesn't know you personally. You might know him. He doesn't know you. So what advice is he going to give you that is specific to you? Go to the gym. Stand up for yourself. Believe in yourself. Tell me, what specific advice? Isn't all this generic? See, the Bugatti has nothing got to do with being a man. Putting a cigar in the mouth has nothing got to do with being a man. Going to the gym, showing your muscles. Fitness is okay, keeping good health. But more important than all this, more important than even dominating females and, getting 10, 20 hot babes and having sex with her. You have to focus on your career. You have to focus on your earning capacity. You have to focus on your life, man. How many young men and women are there who don't have their studies in place, who don't have their career in place, who don't have the capacity to earn, and they are talking of alpha male and feminism and climate activism and what is all this? Tell me, your father, mother, what they'll tell you. Your first job is to study. Your first job is to get a job. Not alpha male and all that. That is not what is important. See, Andrew Tate can talk about alpha male and all that because he has a following and he is a showman. But for majority of us, tell me, how many of us have a Bugatti? How many of us have hot babes whom we are sleeping with every day, that we can talk very loud and very fast? How many of us are traveling in private jets? In fact, what is he doing? He is flaunting him in his private jet, him in his Bugatti, him with his cigar, him with his hot babes, him with his expensive friends. Is that life? I'm asking a simple question. You who is watching my video right now, agreed Andrew Tate is talking about all the problems and all the fancy words, the matrix and all that. But what is important for you? I'm asking you, what is important for you? The matrix? The COVID? The girls, the bitches, the what? What is important for you right now? Simple question I'm asking. Your career? Your capacity to earn money? The job? Your bank balance? And you seriously think Andrew Tate is going to help you? If you really want to listen to a man's self-worth, I would rather recommend listening to Jordan Peterson, who's much more mature. See, the only reason you're listening to him now is because you don't have a good father figure, you don't have a good role model, you don't have someone to guide you, you don't have someone to look up to, and you're lost. That is why you're looking at all these shallow characters who make so much of noise, and all this noise is empty. And most important of all, what I told you. See, Andrew Tate keeps saying, oh, the matrix is after me. Oh, they are going to imprison me or destroy me and they will create false claims. See, why Andrew Tate said that? Because he knows he did something wrong. And he did it in Romania. He knows he did something wrong. He did it. I'm not saying he raped someone. I'm not saying that. But when you pimp other girls for sex videos, do you think that is decent? Do you think that is something to be proud about? You're pimping other girls for sexual chats, for sexual videos, for sexual favors, to take advantage of sexually weak men. Is that something to be proud about? That's how he became rich. And he knows this industry that he is in, it's not a very clean industry, it's a very dirty industry. And that has a lot of dangerous, powerful, evil people from the mafia. It's not decent people who get into prostitution or pimping. See, here's the thing. You're so biased about Andrew Tate. You don't talk about this. Oh, that is his personal... No, that is involved with his character. That is how he's talking and bragging so much. Don't cherry pick and say, no, him being a sexual pervert, him being a man who has abused women or a pedophile. No, that is okay. That is a personal thing. I'll just focus on the word. No, you don't do that. Your entire character should be taken into consideration. And remember this much, Andrew Tate never admitted to all this. He was exposed. See, Andrew Tate is no role model. He's no savior of mankind. I've told you this before. Understand this much. End of the day, everyone on social media can give big talk, big lecture, They can tell you wise words of wisdom, and behind the scenes they can do all rubbish. Okay, I can do it, you can do it, everyone can do it. What is important is you have to use your common sense, and that is not common. That's a big problem. All I'll tell you through this video is Andrew Tate highlights the problems, and he's right about those problems. But his solution is total rubbish. The problem, yes, men have problems. Male masculinity is under attack. They are teaching men not to be men. All those are problems, yes, I agree. Men are lost. Nowadays, the powers that be are attacking men and telling men not to be like men, transgender, pedophilia, transgenderism. Fine, all that is a problem. So what is the solution? Paying $97 for Andrew Tate's university? Is that a solution? Showing your Bugatti is a solution? Going to the gym and flexing your muscles is a solution? Having hot bitches, like he says, have a lot of girls and have a lot of sex is a solution? They have this term, no? Men go your own way, or MGTOW or something like that. Men go your own, don't have a family. Where are the values of studying? Where are the values of focus on your career? How many of you can be a businessman or talk like this big on social media? Most of your lives are ordinary, right? See, what he's showing is a facade, is an image, is a bad boy, is a character, is showmanship, is entertainment. Don't fall for this. The only reason you fall for it, is because you have had a very bad childhood, very bad upbringing, very poor father figure, very poor role models who are male. In fact, you don't even have a mentor, someone to guide you. This man is not your mentor. And his standard cliche course is not going to change your life. I would say that instead of looking at role models like this, father figures, or focus on work. Stop this social media now, focus on work. Work, make money, study hard, be good in your career, make money, save money. And then all these other things, they'll just fall in place because they're secondary. Girls, cars, jets, expensive houses, showing off, bragging on social media. It's all empty. There is more to life than all this bullshit. I just hope that all these youngsters who are searching for role models, fine, you're looking up to a role model, at least follow Jordan Peterson or Joe Rogan. Andrew Tate is highlighting the issues and making you say yes, yes, yes. But then he goes totally off tangent and says something so sexual and controversial and shocking that completely, you're like, what the hell are you talking, man? Stop being fascinated by nonsense here. And especially characters, people who play a character who's a showman, who's an entertainer online. That is not reality. Remember this much. Rich people don't flaunt their cars every single day on social media. The real rich, stable people, the ones who really have character, don't show off girls like a Dan Bilzerian. They don't show their expensive houses. They don't flaunt their wealth. Lecturing and giving advice is fine. That everyone does nowadays on social media. But where you have to put a red flag is, I have a course, pay this much. It's not going to change your life. Remember what I told you. If Andrew Tate were to mentor you one-to-one, sit and mentor you for days, weeks, months, and help you set up a business, fine, I'll agree. But if it is generic advice, pay $97, subscribe, and we'll tame those bitches and the Bugattis and the cigars, and that's all bullshit here. And I hope for those young boys who don't have good role models, don't have a father figure, don't have a man to look up to, just remember this much. Life is not about going to the gym, flexing your muscles, showing expensive cars. Life is about first being self-sufficient, earning money. First earn money. First be good at your job. First study hard. First do your due diligence, your response. First do that. It's boring. It's mundane. It's nothing to show off. But that is where the nuts and bolts of your future will come in. First focus on your studies. I know it's boring. I know what I'm saying is totally unromantic. It's nothing glamorous. Get good marks. Get a good job. Focus hard on your expertise. Sharpen your skills. Get a mentor to guide you individually, personally. And make a career. Earn money. Save money. And all this other bullshit will not matter. Take my word on it. Because one day, you'll have to settle down. See, these words may sound stupid, but take my word on it. You'll remember what I'm saying. One day, you'll want to marry a woman who you trust. You'll want to have a child. You'll want to have a family life. And just do simple things. And not a single thing that Andrew Tate has suggested, from his Bugattis to his babes to his big bungalows and all that, cigars and private jets. None of these, including the disrespect to women, you will matter, or neither will you do it. Take my word on it. End of the day, all I can tell you is, just as all these WWE superstars put on a facade, Undertaker, Bret the Hitman Hart, and The Rock, all these film actors, they put on a facade, all these singers, and what they are showing you is just an image. It's not reality. In real life, we don't go around showing off all this bullshit here. It's only for social media entertainment. And all these big words and sentences is not what you do in real life. Anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you. Let me know your thoughts. Good, bad, ugly. I'm open to your criticism. Let's see what you have to say. Guys, take care. Ciao.